Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reviewing both the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23, Detroit Lions 31, and Kansas City Chiefs 27, Buffalo Bills 24 in the NFL Divisional Sunday games, NFC Divisional, AFC Divisional. Two really good games, to be frank. The Bucs go down. Still wearing the jersey, though, because I have it. I mean, I did it for the Cowboys last week. And the Bills are still cursed. And they're still cursed by the words wide right. We'll get there. Start with the Bucs Lions. Michael Badgley, 23-yard field goal to make it 0-3 to start off the game. Chase McLaughlin in the first quarter. Chase McLaughlin scores a 43-yard field goal to make it 3-3. Answers it. Josh Reynolds, 9-yard touchdown catch to make it 3-10 for the Detroit Lions. In the second quarter, Cade Otton with a 1-yard touchdown catch to make it 10-10. Right before the half, the Bucs tie it back up. Halftime, it's 10-10. Third quarter, Craig Reynolds once again with a 1-yard touchdown run makes it 10. Reynolds with a 1-yard touchdown run makes it 10-17. 10-17 for the Lions. They punch it in. Rachaad White, 11-yard touchdown catch to make it 17-17. At the end of the third quarter, the Buccaneers keep it tied. Fourth quarter, this is where it falls apart. Jahmyr Gibbs with a 31-yard touchdown run. Rumbles for a 31-yard touchdown, 17-24. Amon-Ra St. Brown with a 9-yard touchdown catch to make it 17-31. Mike Evans with a 16-yard touchdown catch to make it 23-31. They go for two. They don't get it. The Lions give it away. The Bucs have it with a minute to go. Minute 50 to go. Right after a 2-minute warning. Baker throws the interception. Lions kneel it out. Final is 23-31 for the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions will be going to the NFC title game for the first time since 1991. They'll be going to San Francisco to face the 49ers. Lions at 49ers next Sunday, and that's the one I'm going live for at 6 or 5:30 because you know what? It means more than Baltimore, Kansas City. It really does. Either the favorites go to the Super Bowl or we get to see some history. I think that's worth a lot more. So, we'll be going live for the NFC Championship on Sunday. Review both, like normal. But the review will be out an hour after both games then, after the live. So, that's a good thing, I guess. That might be a bit better. But, back to the point. Lions, defense, pretty good. Did enough. The Lions offense turned on in the fourth quarter. The Bucs offense, Baker played well. The Bucs defense gassed out the fourth quarter. They did. The Bucs defense gassed out late in the game. If the defense kept playing the way they did, the Bucs defense, this game could have ended up going to overtime or the Bucs could have won. But no, the defense gassed out. Baker Mayfield sort of kept carrying this team. He did keep carrying this team until the bitter end, until he threw it away at the end. Ironically enough, a little bit of a tragedy there, a Shakespearean tragedy there. Pulling a Jordan Love, pretty much. Again, it's very similar to the Houston-Baltimore game. Detroit, on both ends of the ball, did what they needed to do. The Buccaneers' defense, for most of the game, did well. And Baker Mayfield kept him in it a lot more than C.J. Stroud kept the Texans in their game. Problem is when the Bucs defense went down, so too did the Bucs offense. Game was a lot closer, of course, but it's a very similar type of situation. There was enough mistakes on the Bucs that made them lose this game, even though they played very well and they were in it the whole time, and deservedly so with the way they played. Sadly enough, Baker and his boys just couldn't get that last moment and not make those mistakes that led them to lose this game. And he threw that last pick, sadly enough. The Lions, Jared Goff did enough. Jahmyr Gibbs, to me, is the player of the game. Jahmyr Gibbs is the best back on the team. Not David Montgomery. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Point blank, period. That man is beast mode 2.0. Seriously, from what I've seen from him. Jahmyr Gibbs, as a rookie, is beast mode 2.0. That man is a freaking bowling ball. He is a bowling ball. He is a dog. Simple as... I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's a wonderful running back. They should have played him more. Montgomery starting the game was stupid. I could tell you that much. But then it's funny because it was like Jahmyr comes in after like the third play and he just plays the rest of the first quarter and doesn't get spelled until like 10 minutes into the second quarter. I'm like, then why start the other guy, you know? But Montgomery, why start him? Jahmyr Gibbs, I think everybody knows that he's the better running back. I just don't think he's starting because he's a rookie and Montgomery has that giant deal for a running back. Wise. I don't think he should be, though. Montgomery shouldn't be starting, but I guess you have to get your money's worth. I mean, yeah, he did a couple of things, but again, Jahmyr Gibbs is the player of the game to me. He legitimately had an amazing football game. Jared Goff did enough, as he should. He is good enough for Detroit. Not the LA Rams. Make sure not to say St. Louis. The LA Rams. But he's ready for Detroit. He's good enough for Detroit, and he got him to the NFC title game. More power to him. The Bucs, it's a bit heartbreaking, but at least they lost to the team I wanted them to lose to. As in, I picked the Detroit Lions to win this game because I thought they were better. I was right about that. So 2-1 on my divisional predictions. 2 for 3, at least for now. I'll tell you how I finished at the end. But I didn't want the Bucs to lose to the Eagles or the Niners. Or the Packers or Cowboys. Well, the Cowboys, I guess. But where we were, I did not want them to lose to the Niners next week. If they had made it, I did not want them to lose to the Eagles. The Lions, though, everybody's rooting for them. I have no problem with the Lions. I like Dan Campbell. I like Goff. I like the team. I kind of want to buy a Honolulu Blue Amon-Ra St. Brown jersey. I'm not going to lie. Maybe Jahmyr Gibbs is in there, but we'll see what Lids has. I'm sure they'll have one because, I mean, Michigan ain't far away from me. I'm sure they'll have a Lions jersey for the Super Bowl if they make it. But with that being said, happy for the Lions. They deserve to go through, and hopefully they win that NFC title. And then hopefully, especially if it's Baltimore, they win that Super Bowl. Chiefs, well, either way, we see the Lions win their first Super Bowl and their 5th NFL championship, or we see the Chiefs win back-to-back, and we possibly see Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift after the game. In that case, we win either way. At least I do. I don't know about the rest of you. But I'd love to see Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift after the Super Bowl. Because of course I do. You may not, I do. So if the Lions make it either way, if it's Chiefs Lions, I'll win either way. To be honest, I still want the Lions to win the game, but you know what I mean. Speaking of the Chiefs, let's move on. Tyler Bass with a 27-yard field goal to make it 0-3 in the first quarter. Harrison Butker answers with a 47-yarder, 3-3. Second quarter, Josh Allen with a 5-yard touchdown run, 3-10. Harrison Butker with a 29-yard field goal to make it 6-10. Travis Kelce with a 27-yard touchdown catch, 13-10, his first touchdown in 8 games. Josh Allen with a 2-yard touchdown run to make it 13-17. Halftime, it's 13-17. Third quarter, Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns in 1 game. More like his old self. 3-yard touchdown catch, 20-17. Khalil Shakir with a 13-yard touchdown catch. What an amazing catch there, by the way. 20-24. Fourth quarter, Isaiah Pacheco, the great touchdown robber. Win the game at once. Makes it a 4-yard touchdown run to make it 27-24. And the Bills, to tie it up, Bass kicks it. It goes wide right. They're still cursed by the wide right. And it's 27-24 at the end of the game. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to the AFC title game, going to Baltimore to face the Ravens. I hope they win that. On Sunday, the first game on Sunday, a week from today, they play the Ravens in the AFC title game. I was wrong about this game. I had the Bills winning, of course. I'm 2 for 2 this week, or 2-2 this week, 2 for 4, 500. Again, 2 weeks of being 500 during these playoffs. Damn. But the Bills, they're cursed. Like, there's no other way to say it, but then they're cursed. Because first quarter, they were bullying that Chiefs defense. with the run. They legitimately were. Second quarter, same. Third quarter, they did pretty well. Fourth quarter, they turtled at the worst possible time. And the Chiefs were getting hot. And then again, wide right. Once again, 30-some odd years later, wide right happens again. But this time in Orchard Park. Even worse. Even worse, to be honest. The Bills are legitimately cursed. I don't know why. The Chiefs are playing their best football they've played all year. That's for certain. Which is a good thing because they're playing the Ravens. That's a good thing. The Chiefs are starting to play. They have woken up. I don't think they're fraudulent anymore. They're not. They're back. Valdez-Scantling's starting to catch. Mecole Hardman's getting back into the game. Isaiah Pacheco being awesome. Rashee Rice. Travis Kelce getting back into his groove. Jesus, they're back. Hey, as long as you're playing your best football, you're in the playoffs, and you're playing your best football, you got a chance. They may not be playing the AFC title game in Arrowhead, but I don't think they care. They're just there, and that's what matters. That's what matters. That Chiefs offense is amazing right now. The Chiefs offense is doing exactly what they need to do to win these football games and win these matchups. And they got helped by Mother Nature, but they still beat the Dolphins. The Bills are cursed, but they still freaking caught on fire and won in the second half. Crazy game. I mean, lead changes aplenty. The Bills looked like they had the momentum, then the Chiefs got the momentum, and then the Bills turtled as the Chiefs took over, and then wide right hit strikes again. I mean, what a crazy game. Legitimately, what a crazy game. For me, player of the game, Travis Kelce, 2 touchdowns. It's got to be Travis Kelce. He's back to his old self. Him and Patrick Mahomes have the record for most quarterback receiver touchdowns in the playoffs. They did take Brady and Gronk's record, which hurts, but you know it is what it is. They've been amazing together as quarterback and tight end, wide receiver. You get my point. Receiver-quarterback combo, even though he's a tight end, but you get my point. But Travis Kelce, player of the game. Bills, you're cursed. You are legitimately cursed. I can't tell you anything more than you're cursed. You are cursed. I don't know if it's because it's the Toronto sports curse, basically saying, hey, we don't have an NFL team. We'll curse both the Argos and the Bills, except the Argos will still fly under the radar and win a Grey Cup every so often. The Bills, on the other hand, you'll never be happy. Oh, it's funny because Chad Kelly is Jim Kelly's nephew, and he played for the Argos, and he choked one away. Could we please get that Ole Miss Rebel out of the Argos? I know he has one more season, but I hope when Will Rogers comes out of college, yeah, that'd be great. The Kelly family just choke. That's all they do. That's all they do, turns out. No good, Ole Miss Rebel. I'm still not happy about that game against the Alouettes. I'm not. The Kellys are a family full of chokers, aren't they? There you go. But the Bills, cursed. Wide right. Again, the Chiefs, they're back. That's all I could say is the Chiefs are back. And I hope to God they're back, legit back, to the point where they beat the Ravens. Please, God, beat the Ravens. Please. I could not handle it if you don't. Beat the Ravens. Make them nevermore, please. Chiefs, they did what they needed to win. Crazy game, lots of lead changes, but the Chiefs have been here before and they've gotten it done. And that's why they felt so comfortable. The Bills, their fans couldn't push them through, but I'm not surprised that the Bills screwed it up again. I'm not surprised. The Chiefs just know how to finish. They just do. That's the answer. They just know how to finish. Good for the Chiefs. With that being said, 2-2 this week, 2 for 4 in the divisional. Let's see if we could do better. Get a full-on point 1,000, bat 1,000, 2-0 next week, hopefully. We'll find out. Or will we bat 500 again, or will we bat 0%? Because it's that simple. We'll find out. It is what it is. With that being said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. But it's a play to share with friends and family with all. Shares with all your friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of FC Dallas versus Inter de Miami CF. The rematch of the century at the Cotton Bowl. I know it's preseason, but still. I'm not going to label it rematch of the century because that'd be so facetious. It's not even funny, at least in the title. Maybe on the thumbnail, but not on the title. Not on the title or in the description, but definitely maybe on the thumbnail. Because that's a little bit too facetious if I do it that whole way. Title, description, and thumbnail. But you get my point. Rematch of the century. Miami-Dallas Cotton Bowl. Tomorrow. Let's have some fun with it. On Miami's preseason world tour. See how it turns. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations, Kansas City. Congratulations, Detroit. Commiserations to Tampa Bay and Buffalo. See how this turns out next Sunday as well. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.